will be held in Delhi on 31st of July, which is being organized jointly by Russian House, represented by Director of Russian House, Mr. Oleg Osipov, and Rus Education, today represented by our chairman, Professor Syed Kevasin. Russia has been a top destination for students from India. From the last few years after USSR, Russia has been popular destination for medical courses, but now the technical courses and humanitarian courses are also gaining popularity amongst Indian students. This is being showcased by the delegation which is present today with us. Half of them are from medical universities and half of them are from technical and other specialities. So Rus Education has organized this 23rd edition of Russian Education Fair. It started from 23rd of July from the city of Chennai. Then we went to Trivandrum, Mumbai, Kolkata, and tomorrow it's the last destination for this Russian Education Fair, or I can say this edition of 23rd Russian Education Fair 2022, 31st of July, Delhi. This year we have various universities, so starting from the medical universities, Orenburg State Medical University, represented by Professor Chernysheva Tatiana. She is the Vice Chancellor of University for Academic Affairs. Professor Leshenka Diana, the Dean for Medical Students. Associate Professor Mironchev Anton, Dean for International Students. Next we have Volgograd State Medical University. Denis Kovrizhny, Deputy Dean for International Students. Next we have Kazan State Medical University, Mr. Timur Arpetov, Senior Lecturer, Department of Pathology. And the University of Mali State University, we have Vedernikov Alexander, Associate Professor, Department of Anatomy and Operative Surgery. Apart from this, Perm State Medical University, which is 106 years old university, is also participating in distance participation. Apart from these medical universities, we have Moscow Institute of Physics and Technology, represented by Yaroslav Savilyov, Senior Specialist, Department of International Affairs. Next we have Pirova Tatiana, Specialist in Educational and Methodological Work, Moscow State Regional University. Elena Starapoltseva, Professor of Department of Biotechnology, National Research Nuclear University, MEFI, Moscow Engineering Physics Institute. Shushanik Usubian, Head of Department for Foreign Students, Office of International Affairs, joined by Anna Zikeva, Specialist of Office of International Affairs from Moscow State University of Psychology and Education. Marat Magomedov, Head of International Education Programs Department, Moscow State University of Civil Engineering. Ekaterina Glukova, Deputy Director of International Institute, Ulyanovsk State Technical University. I hope I have named everyone. So I would now like to request Mr. Oleg Osipov, Director, Russian House, to please say a few words. Sir.
Thank you very much. I'm very glad to see the Indian press here. Thank you for coming. As a graduate of the Faculty of Journalism of the Moscow State University, I always remain a journalist in my soul. So, the Russian House in India, together with the Rus Education, pays great attention to the development of the international educational environment. We all understand that a decent education is the base, the foundation of everything, both the success of an individual and the development of the economy of one's native city, region, and the whole country. So the Russian Education Exhibition keeps pace with modern, smart, creative youth, and every year it reaches a new level, responding to the rapid changes in the education system in the world as a whole. And today the issues of digitalization, a combination of flexible strategies and smart solutions are very urgent. find this all in Russian universities. So, as it was said, tomorrow we are opening the final, what do you call it in English?
Destination.
The final destination of this educational, of this educational exhibition, which has already been held in many countries of India, in the south of India, in Calcutta, in the north, in Mumbai, in the west. So we were very glad that after the COVID pause that was, the number of Indian students who will go to Russian universities increases, and as I spoke with Mr. Ravan just before just before this press conference, he told me that the number of students of Indian students that will go to Russian universities is higher than it was before the COVID. So we have, thanks to Rus education, we have enlarged the number of students. There are two ways of obtaining education in Russia. One is by paying, and the other by obtaining the government's free quota. So our Russian house is offering the possibility to the Indian students to go to study to Russia, not only by paying for themselves, but the Russian state will pay for themselves. There is a quota that is not very big now. It is 120, 130 persons. We will make this quota bigger because India is the most populous country in the world, and it's a shame that the quota is so little. And according to this quota, Indian students will be able to go not only to medical universities, but to other types of universities, humanitarian, technical, etc., etc. So thank you for attention, and Indian students, welcome to Russia.
Thank you, Mr. Osipovalik. रशिया में इस वक्त जो है वैसे पॉपुलर है मेडिकल फील्ड की यूनिवर्सिटीज, लेकिन रशियन गवर्नमेंट की हेल्प से 120 स्कॉलरशिप सीट्स दी जाती हैं, जिसमें स्टूडेंट्स बिल्कुल फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट रशियन गवर्नमेंट के खर्चे पे रशिया की गवर्नमेंट यूनिवर्सिटी से पढ़ाई करके वापस आ सकते हैं। और इस साल जो है रशियन हाउस इनिशिएटिव ले रहा है इस कोटा को और बढ़ाने का। नाउ आई रिक्वेस्ट एयर मार्शल डॉक्टर पवन कपूर, Vice Chairman of Rus Education, to please address the audience.
Good evening, members of the press, and good evening, respected delegates from various universities of Russia, and all my colleagues and friends who are sitting here with us, along with the chairman, Elena and Dinesh. Well, I have gone along with the delegates to Trivandrum, to Mumbai and to Kolkata, and now we are in the capital city of India, in Delhi. I must say the enthusiasm shown by the students during this visit was very palpable. All the delegates have put in a lot of hard work. They have interacted personally with all the students, giving them the true picture of what is education like in various universities in Russia. The purpose of organizing this Russian Education Fair, which is organized jointly every year by the Russia House and Rus Education, the main and primary purpose is to ensure that there is more spread of awareness of the type of education being imparted in Russia, to have students and parents deal directly with the representatives from various Russian universities. At the same point of time, to bring it to the notice of Indian interested parties, that the parents and the students, that the education provided in Russia is state of the art. The infrastructure is comparable to the infrastructure of education in India as well as in most of the countries abroad. The quality of education provided by the faculty is top class, is rated as one of the best. the workload and the patient load as far as the medical university is concerned for the sake of providing clinical competencies, that is also quite a lot. Not only this, the assessment methodologies in which you assess the power of the student to grasp the techniques, the skills and the knowledge while providing care, those are actually very, very intensive. And everybody has to go through those intensive assessments, and only then you can come back as a competent individual. Apart from this, we were also very happy to note there is such a lot of demand in this country from students who want to do aerospace engineering, who want to go into engineering fields. I'm sure my friend here, Chanik and Anna also will agree with me that there were students who showed a lot of interest in psychology and humanitarian sciences. So there is a lot of people who want to go and widen their horizon and perspectives. This fair provides them that platform wherein they can fully understand that Russia provides quality education at affordable cost, and what the Honorable Director just said, that we are going to expand into giving free education in various fields, and the scholarship will be announced so that the education becomes much more affordable. What we need in this country is not only education. We need education that is accessible to one and all, that is equitable, and that is affordable. And Russia provides that platform to provide these three aspects of accessibility, affordability, and equity. So I think with this, we can go on. We'll take on your questions. Thank you very much for being here with us, members of the press. Thank you, respected delegates, for being such a wonderful, participants of this fair, and for sharing your experiences. And let me tell all of you here that there is since I've been with them, sleep at night for 3 hours, 4 hours, get up in the morning, get ready, and go to the destination of the fair, and from morning to evening, without getting up from the chairs, interacting with the parents, it requires not only passion, it requires a lot of commitment. And I'm grateful to all of you for showing that commitment and making education as a means of improving relationships and friendships between the members of this population. India and Russia, we all know, enjoy a very warm relationship for the last 75 years and maybe beyond that. And this education serves as one of the means of strengthening that relationship. So thank you very much. Jai Hind and Jai Rus.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Now, I would like to request representative of all the medical universities, maybe Mr. Associate Professor Nironche Vanton, the Dean for International Students, Honorable State Medical University, to please say a few words about medical education and how popular is it, and what facilities the universities in Russia in general provide to Indian students.
Thank you, Dr. Dinesh. Colleagues, on behalf of the medical universities who are present today on this press conference and this fair week, I want to tell words of thanks to Russian House and to Rus Education for organizing of such meaningful, interesting and productive fair week for our universities. Medical education, MBS, for many years, this is field of interest of Indian students and their parents. And it's very easy to understand why, because medicine, this is big social sector in the Republic of India, and this is our proud that we go on this road together with our partner, with our big friend, with the Republic of India, and really we try our best in this question. We really try to make education in Russian Federation at such a level as it needs for your country. I can tell that all universities, medical universities who participate today in this fair week, really done their best. As a presenter of Foreign State Medical University, I can not tell that it was the best, but this is near true, you must understand. But this is choice of students. That's why on Fair Week, they can come to one university, can come to another university, to third, to fourth, and understand what difference between each university, what difference between cities, between climate, between some social conditions and so on. They need start their understanding what to choose from this. And Fair Week gives this opportunity to students working. I want to tell that our universities may focus on general medicine, of course. This is the first medical profession which you will choose. But I need to tell that we can give not only this profession, including English medium. We conduct education for pediatrics. We conduct education for pharmacy. We conduct education for stomatology, and they can be performed with using of English medium if it's needful. If we will have such students. Right now, we make all of us we make focus on these disciplines too, and we want students for these fields of medicine in our university. What I want to tell to students, I want to tell to make proper choice. First of all, tomorrow in Delhi we will have a big fair day, and we wait students for our university. Other universities wait coming to them. That's why I wish us success and good job at tomorrow. Thank you.
थैंक यू असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर रशिया में मेडिकल एजुकेशन के लिए इंडियन स्टूडेंट्स मैक्सिमम नंबर में जाते हैं। हर साल अगर रशिया में अराउंड 6000 बच्चे जाते हैं, उसमें से 95% बच्चे मेडिकल एजुकेशन के लिए जाते हैं। इंडियन स्टूडेंट्स ऑन एन एवरेज यूनिवर्सिटीज़ में 1000-1200 यूनिवर्सिटीज़ में ऐसे पढ़ते हैं। उनके लिए यूनिवर्सिटीज़ कुछ स्पेशल सुविधाओं का अरेंजमेंट करती है, जैसे अलग से हॉस्टल इंडियन स्टूडेंट्स के लिए, इंडियन मेस जहां बच्चे इंडियन खाना खा पाते हैं, इंडियन फेस्टिवल्स का आयोजन करना, स्पोर्ट्स फैसिलिटीज प्रोवाइड करना, और बच्चों के लिए अलग एजुकेशन इंग्लिश मीडियम में। एनएमसी जो नेशनल मेडिकल कमीशन है, उसके जो नए रेगुलेशंस आए हैं 2021 नवंबर में, उसके हिसाब से रशिया अभी एक टॉप चॉइस कह सकते हैं या एकमात्र कह सकते हैं ऐसी चॉइस है जहां से डिग्री करने के बाद बच्चे वापस आके प्रैक्टिस कर पाएंगे। उन रूल्स के हिसाब से फिलीपींस बच्चे नहीं जा पाएंगे, चाइना को बच्चे अवॉइड करेंगे, प्रेजेंट सिचुएशन के हिसाब से जहां यूक्रेन जाने वाले बच्चे वहां नहीं जाएंगे। तो इस साल रशिया में एक मेजर जो बैच है, ग्रुप है स्टूडेंट्स का इंडिया से, वो इस साल जाएगा, क्योंकि वो सारे एनएमसी के रेगुलेशंस को फॉलो कर रहे हैं जो बच्चों को डिग्री की मान्यता दिलवाने के लिए चाहिए। चाहे वो इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज में पढ़ाई हो, चाहे वो 6 साल मतलब ड्यूरेशन है वो फुलफिल करते हैं, इंटर्नशिप की जो सुविधा है वो फुलफिल करते हैं, वहाँ रजिस्ट्रेशन होना चाहिए स्टूडेंट्स का, वो भी ये क्वालिटी जो है पॉइंट को फुलफिल करते हैं। तो रशिया जो है इस वक्त स्टूडेंट्स के लिए एक टॉप चॉइस है अपनी मेडिकल की पढ़ाई पूरी करने के लिए। अब मैं टेक्निकल यूनिवर्सिटीज के रिप्रेजेंटेटिव मिस्टर मारात मगामेदव, हेड ऑफ इंटरनेशनल एजुकेशन प्रोग्राम डिपार्टमेंट, मॉस्को स्टेट यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ सिविल इंजीनियरिंग, आई इनवाइट यू टू प्लीज से a few words. Yes.
Okay, so I will try to speak from the distance. Maybe I can use my regular voice without microphone so you can hear me. Dear colleagues, dear guests, on behalf of the technical universities present on this fair, I would like to say thank you for everyone involved in this exhibition, in this fair, in this celebration of the education, Russian House, Rus Education. Our experience so far has been an amazing experience. There are lots of caring parents, lots of eager students, and lots of spicy food for us to eat. And indeed, there is a lot of interest to the technical education coming from Indian students in particular, but also from Indian universities that are eager to cooperate on the exchange programs, on the double degree programs, and we are welcome this cooperation and ready to do more. Here we are representing a variety of programs ranging from aerospace engineering, aircraft design, and going to the biomedical engineering, including civil engineering with many different fields like environmental engineering, structural engineering, something that can be relevant and interesting to many Indian students and their parents. And to talk about the advantages of our technical education is, of course, the reputation and the expertise and the history of tradition of century-old universities that are located in Russia and that provide this kind of education. So you can be sure that you are taught by the best professors in class with history of cooperation, that work on the best equipment that we can provide them. On the other side, other classes are as well similar to the whole Russian education system. We care for our students, we provide housing that is on campus, that is secure, that you can live with students, a good, rich student life with sports facilities, with everything. There is classes and skills to learn in any area that you wish. There is also an advantage in comparison to you as a student, a graduate from Russian Technical University in comparison to a graduate from Indian University, if I'm allowed to say so, is that you will stand out. You will stand out with an excellent Russian education, with a diploma that will make you noticed, that will allow you to make the next path in your either professional or academic career. Many of our graduates are successful PhD students in leading world-class universities across the globe, and many of them also work in global development projects, research projects in different fields, so they are highly competitive. And this is something that you can consider. If you look at the prices that we offer, it is a good quality for the best price. For example, average price of our bachelor programs in many different fields that we offered here at the universities would be something like $5,000, and for the packages we provide, this is a very good deal for you. Thank you.
थैंक यू सो मच मारात मुगलवेद। रशिया में भी टेक्निकल कोर्सेज के लिए भी इंटरेस्ट जो है वो जाग रहा है। एरोस्पेस इंजीनियरिंग, एयरक्राफ्ट इंजीनियरिंग वगैरह के जो प्रोग्राम्स हैं जिसमें रशिया में बहुत अच्छी महारत हासिल है, उन्होंने वो इंडियन स्टूडेंट्स के लिए भी वो प्रोग्राम्स जो है वो ओपन कर दिए हैं। अच्छी क्वालिटीज़ के साथ, अच्छी फैसिलिटीज़ के साथ ये यूनिवर्सिटीज़ उन प्रोग्राम्स को, टेक्निकल प्रोग्राम्स को जो है इंडियन स्टूडेंट्स के लिए ऑफर कर रहे हैं at a very competitive price, which is somewhere around in the range of $5,000 per year. I hope Indian students technical universities में भी इस साल एडमिशन ज़्यादा ले पाएंगे। To represent the universities on humanitarian courses, I invite Shushanik Kusubyan, Head of Department for Foreign Students, Office of International Affairs, Moscow State University of Psychology and Education.
I also want to thank everyone who is involved on the organization of this event. Thank you for the opportunity to participate here and present the humanitarian studies and science, and also my university, Moscow State University of Psychology and Education. According to the fact that the technical and natural science education has been activity developing in recent years, the humanitarian science and education is still very important and still developing right now. I want to tell that all what we do here together, when we are going to study, when we are going to school, it's all humanitarian science, it's social science, it's psychology. Each conversation, each communication to each other is involved social psychology also and all psychology. So this is very important to study humanitarian science also, to know how how to communicate with people. When you are going to other country, how to communicate with them, how to learn them, how to respect them also, and how to do a great job together for everyone will be comfortable, even people with from different countries. So right now I'm representing Moscow State University of Psychology and Education. We have a lot of degree programs for students from India. It's psychological science, it's IT technology, and it's also cognitive science. In our university, students can study a specialist degree, bachelor degree, master degree. We have all opportunity to them to have a normal social life, have a great education, and also live and learn a lot about Russia. So I want to wish all students and their parents have a nice days in these events and choose the university is the right one for them. Good luck to everyone and thank you again for the opportunity to be here.
थैंक यू सो मच। तो आप देख सकते हैं कि इंडिया में इंडियन स्टूडेंट्स के अंदर जागरूकता फैलाने के लिए ऐसे इवेंट्स की एक बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरत है, जहाँ पे यूनिवर्सिटीज़ खुद पार्टिसिपेट कर स्टूडेंट्स को जो वहाँ एक्चुअल फैसिलिटीज़ हैं उनके लिए कौन से ऐसे कोर्सेज हैं उनकी वो काउंसलिंग कर पाएँ। ह्यूमैनिटेरियन कोर्सेज में साइकोलॉजी, IT टेक्नोलॉजी वगैरह के जैसे प्रोग्राम्स भी अब रशिया से इंडियन स्टूडेंट्स के लिए उनको अट्रैक्ट करने के लिए जो है स्टार्ट किए जा रहे हैं। ये प्रोग्राम्स जो यूनिवर्सिटीज लेके आई हैं ये इंग्लिश मीडियम में होते हैं, जैसे कि वहाँ पे एक मान्यता है, कॉमन मान्यता कि रशिया में पढ़ाई होती है, लेकिन मैक्सिमम यूनिवर्सिटीज इंग्लिश में प्रोग्राम्स लेके आ रहे हैं इंडियन स्टूडेंट्स के लिए स्पेशली। और ये जो फेयर है यहाँ स्टूडेंट्स आ पाएंगे, डायरेक्टली यूनिवर्सिटी के रिप्रेजेंटेटिव से बात कर पाएंगे, फैसिलिटीज के बारे में जान पाएंगे और एडमिशन ले पाएंगे। इसलिए हम आशा करते हैं कि जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं जो अपना फ्यूचर बनाना चाहते हैं उनके लिए एक अच्छा मौका है रशिया की यूनिवर्सिटीज के बारे में जानने का, वहाँ की फैसिलिटीज के बारे में जानने का और एक कम खर्चे में कॉम्पिटिटिव एजुकेशन लेने का रशिया की टॉप गवर्नमेंट यूनिवर्सिटीज। थैंक यू सो मच। आप लोगों के क्वेश्चंस हैं अगर तो आप
Sir, when is this exhibition? Is tomorrow?
Yes.
And where? You didn't mention the.
Sir, in Delhi tomorrow 31st of July here only in Russian House. जी, यहाँ पे ग्राउंड फ्लोर पे कल ही है।
Sir, I have a question for medical education.
जी सर।
Mr. Kapoor or anybody can answer. There are lot of problems with the student, those who are there in the Ukraine. They came in between their courses. They have not finished their courses. So it's a big problem in India also, about 15 to 20,000 students. They are in doldrum whether they will get the degree or not. First question is that whether these type of students, those who yet not finished their full education of medical, can they come to you and you can start from where they left in Ukraine?
Okay. All right, yes, we have faced these situations and a lot of students have come to us. So what we have told them that you please give us your transcripts and your mark sheets of the last examination passed. This will be examined by the various universities in Russia who are always welcoming these students. They have said you can come to us, but they will be examined in light of what is the curriculum followed in those universities, what subjects have been completed. Once they are equated, then we will decide as to which year or which semester they can be absorbed. So based upon that, they will be absorbed in those places. So there is a general feeling that these students should be absorbed in the same year in which they have left. If the curriculum covered is similar in the universities to which they apply, then they can be absorbed in the same year. But if the curriculum is different, then it will be based upon which subjects are yet to be covered, because medicine cannot be covered by jumping. So you have to not leapfrog, but climb the steps carefully, because when you come out of the environment, you have the requisite skills to deal with patients.
But this is the responsibility of your universities to compare the courses of the Ukraine universities,
Yes.
whether their courses are same with your university or not. Because the student doesn't know about your university. they says that we have completed this type of courses in Ukraine or we left in middle. Now in your university in Russian, whether the same courses are there or that they can go further or this, you have to tell the student that the same courses are there in the Russia or not.
So what happens is that this event,
Yes.
this education fair is to spread this awareness among the students that please get your mark sheets, your transcripts, and when they get, like many students came to Arundel State Medical University for transfer. So the dean is here, he guided them, he said bring your transcripts, we will see what you have covered and what level is being adopted in our university. Accordingly, either you will do the same semester or you can be a bit lower semester. But that has to be after examination of the facts.
No sir, my question is different.
सर मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ देखिए रशियन यूनिवर्सिटीज रेडी हैं यूक्रेन से स्टूडेंट्स को लेने के लिए।
No, my question is different.
हाँ जी
You are the university in Russia,
जी
well-known university.
जी
Whatever courses you have,
जी
you must understand that what they were studying in Ukraine. This Ukraine war is already 4 or 5 months.
जी
So during 4 or 5 months, did you compare your courses, not student one, student grant? Courses must be the general.
नहीं सर ऐसा नहीं है वहाँ पे रशिया में और यूक्रेन में सिस्टम कैसा होता है सर वहाँ पे हर यूनिवर्सिटी का अपना एक एजुकेशनल प्रोग्राम होता है। जितने भी स्टूडेंट्स हमारे पास आ रहे हैं हम लोगों ने ओपन मीडिया के मतलब उसमें हमारे सोशल मीडिया पे और सब पे हम स्टूडेंट्स को बोल रहे हैं कि रशियन यूनिवर्सिटीज एडमिशन आपके ले लेंगे। जितने स्टूडेंट जिस यूनिवर्सिटी से आ रहे हैं उनके डॉक्यूमेंट्स चेक करके हम लोग ट्रांसफर एक्सेप्ट कर रहे हैं। एमएससी की तरफ से भी जो ऑनररी काउंसिल है त्रिवेंद्रम में भी उन्होंने भी मीडिया में प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस करके बात बोली है कि रशियन यूनिवर्सिटीज यूक्रेन के जो बच्चे हैं जो जाना चाहते हैं रशिया उनको लेने के लिए रेडी।
But what about the merit of the student? Whether the student is capable to join your university, if suppose they are the university is low grade from your university, how you will take these students? Because the standard of the study is different.
नहीं वही से मैं कह रहा हूँ जो एजुकेशन प्रोग्राम के हिसाब से जैसे कुछ सब्जेक्ट्स उन्होंने कवर कर लिए हैं वहां तक जो हमारी यूनिवर्सिटी सपोज कई बार ऐसा होता है कि कुछ सब्जेक्ट्स उनके वहां पे थर्ड ईयर के फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर में आएंगे जो हमारे यहाँ पे सेकंड ईयर में आते हैं तो हम वो बच्चों को सेकंड ईयर फिनिश के बाद हम लोग उनको वहां से कंटिन्यू करवाते हैं जहां उनका सब्जेक्ट छूटे हैं जहां पे उनकी एजुकेशन छूटी है हम लोग वहां से उनको कंटिन्यू करवाने के लिए रेडी।
सिलेबस दोनों का बराबर है
सर
सिलेबस दोनों का बराबर
ऑलमोस्ट ड्यूरेशन भी सेम है सिलेबस भी सेम जनरली अगर जनरली स्पीकिंग मतलब हम लोग ज्यादा टेक्निकलिटीज में आगे चले गए अगर थर्ड ईयर में बच्चे की एजुकेशन खत्म हुई है तो फोर्थ ईयर से वो कंटिन्यू कर सकते हैं।
One more question regarding this doctrine. Whatever you have organized already the 4 camps, right? You said.
जी सर
This is the last one in Delhi.
जी
So during the 4 your this exhibitions or whatever your melas or whatever, how many students you got it? Those who comes from Ukraine to India.
सर अगर मैं फिगर्स के हिसाब से बात करूं त्रिवेंद्रम में वी हैड 17 स्टूडेंट्स जो आए थे वहां पे उन लोगों को हमने ऑलरेडी जो डॉक्यूमेंट्स क्या क्या लाने हैं क्या क्या हमें देने हैं हम लोगों ने उनको बता दिया है। मुंबई में हमारे पास 21 स्टूडेंट्स आए थे और कोलकाता में शायद कल 24 के आसपास स्टूडेंट्स आए थे सर। तो मतलब बहुत ज्यादा नहीं रीजन इसका क्या है कि इस वक्त जो भी यूक्रेन से बच्चे आए हैं दे वांट टू क्रिएट अ पॉलिटिकल प्रेशर ताकि उनको इंडिया में ही कॉलेज में ले लिया जाए जो कि ऑलरेडी सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने मना कर दिया और नेशनल मेडिकल कमीशन ने मना कर दिया। हम लोग ओपन आर्म से हम लोग रेडी हैं उनको हमारी यूनिवर्सिटीज में देने के लिए।
एक सवाल और सर जो वहां से स्टूडेंट एमबीबीएस करके आता है यहाँ मेडिकल काउंसिल ऑफ इंडिया उसको फिर टेस्ट देना पड़ता है
एनएमसी नेशनल मेडिकल कमीशन जी
नेशनल मेडिकल काउंसिल में फिर उसको जाना पड़ता है। इतने सालों से ये व्यवस्था चली आ रही है सिंस इयर्स
सिंस 2002 टू बी एग्जैक्ट।
हाँ तो मतलब इतने साल 20 साल हो गए
जी
तो 20 साल में आप लोग उनको कन्विंस नहीं कर पाए कि जो हम कोर्स रशिया में कर रहे हैं दे आर बेस्ट एनफ व्हाटएवर कोर्स इन इंडिया।
नो सर ये जो सिस्टम है एग्जाम का इट इज अ वेरी परफेक्ट सिस्टम हर कंट्री का अपना एग्जाम है सिर्फ इंडिया का नहीं। यूएस में यूएसएमएलई का एग्जाम होता है ऑस्ट्रेलिया में ऑस्ट्रेलियन मेडिकल काउंसिल का एग्जाम है। हर कंट्री चाहेगी कि डॉक्टर्स के हाथ में उनके सिटीजन्स की लाइफ है तो उनको एक लेवल का एग्जाम जो है वो क्लियर करना जरूरी है और हम लोग इस एग्जाम के सपोर्ट में हैं। हम लोग कभी नहीं कहेंगे इंडियन गवर्नमेंट को कि आप एग्जाम बंद कर दो या कुछ कर दो। हम इस एग्जाम को क्लियर करने के लिए बच्चों की हेल्प करते हैं। वो कैसे? जब उनकी पढ़ाई होती है इस एग्जाम के लिए हम लोग उनको कोचिंग देते हैं। इंडिया से प्रोफेसर हम लोग लेके जाते हैं यूनिवर्सिटीज में जो उनको इस एग्जाम की तैयारी करवाते हैं। किसी एक बिल्कुल यहाँ से मतलब इंडिया का एग्जाम कैंसिल करवाना सही ऑप्शन नहीं है। बच्चों को उस एग्जाम के लेवल का तैयार करना इज अ गुड ऑप्शन, जो हम लोग कर रहे हैं। हमारी यूनिवर्सिटीज का रिजल्ट, एवरेज रिजल्ट उस एग्जाम का 15% है। हमारी यूनिवर्सिटीज का रिजल्ट 40% से ऊपर आता है फर्स्ट टाइम।
सर एक और there is one more question for
जी।
the competition.
जी
India's education is supposed to be the best education in the world.
जी सर।
Everybody accepts this.
जी सर।
Either in technical or humanitarian or MBBS or IT industry.
बिल्कुल।
Our ITMs are very famous in the world.
बिल्कुल।
Everywhere.
बिल्कुल सर।
Very big pay there. Everything is there. You know that.
Yes, yes.
So why they will opt Russia?
Sir,
Because they are not.
Our question too.
Why? Why they want to go to
देखिए
Russia?
सर, देखिए
Why not? Because sir.
मेडिकल कोर्सेज का देखिए सब कुछ क्लियर है।
Because India, those are the best colleges. They have the limit. Listen my question. India, those where the universities and institute have the best education, is very difficult to go for admission because they are going through certain procedure.
जी।
They have to appear for the test,
जी।
aptitude test or whatever you say the name.
जी।
But you are taking a student like that.
नहीं।
जो भी आ जाए उसको admission दे।
बिल्कुल नहीं, जो भी आ जाए
आपका test कहाँ होगा?
मैं इन रशियन अब
हाँ,
क्या
और-
हाँ आने दीजिए मुझे उस पॉइंट पे भी।
Okay.
या देखिए सबसे पहली बात शायद आप भी एग्री करेंगे कि इंडिया के सारे इंस्टीट्यूट्स का लेवल एक जैसा नहीं है।
नहीं।
नंबर 1। नंबर 2, इंडिया में सारे मेडिकल कॉलेज का लेवल एक जैसा नहीं है। नंबर 3, इंडिया में क्या उतनी सीट्स हैं जितने बच्चे अप्लाई करते हैं? नहीं। हम लोग ये नहीं कह रहे, हम लोगों ने आज तक हमारे करियर में 30 साल हो गए हमारी कंपनी में काम करते हुए, हमने आज तक कभी नहीं कहा कि इंडियन एजुकेशन से रशियन एजुकेशन बेटर है। नहीं, हम लोग कहते हैं बच्चों के पास यहाँ पढ़ने के लिए जगह नहीं है, उनके लिए अच्छी फैसिलिटीज के साथ, अच्छी एजुकेशन के साथ रशियन यूनिवर्सिटीज उनको वो मौका दे रही हैं। जो अब सपोज देखिए सर, इंडिया में 20 लाख बच्चों ने इस साल नीट का एग्जाम दिया, 12 लाख बच्चे क्वालिफाई कर जाएंगे और सीट्स कितनी है हमारे पास? 80,000। तो बाकी बच्चे का डॉक्टर बनने लायक नहीं है? नहीं, हमारे पास उतनी सीट्स नहीं है कि हम बच्चों को डॉक्टर बना सकें। तो इसलिए हम ऐसे बच्चों को जो डिजर्व करते हैं, नीट क्वालिफाई करते हैं, उन बच्चों को हम लोग रशियन यूनिवर्सिटीज का ऑप्शन दे रहे हैं। और ऐसा नहीं कि हम लोग बस भरी और ले गए, नहीं, बच्चों का एग्जाम होता है, उनके मार्कशीट्स चेक किए जाते हैं, अच्छे बच्चों को हम लेके जाते हैं, उनको डॉक्टर बनाते हैं। और सबसे बड़ी बात, जो बच्चा वापस आके एग्जाम क्लियर करता है वही एज डॉक्टर प्रैक्टिस करता है। क्वालिटी में कोई कॉम्प्रोमाइज नहीं है।
लेकिन आप कह रहे हैं ना सीट नहीं होती है तो गवर्नमेंट पे ब्लेम भी हो गया क्योंकि यहाँ पे सीटें नहीं है।
ये सर आपको देखना है कि ब्लेम है कि नहीं, हम तो ऑप्शन दे रहे हैं उन बच्चों को जिनको मौका नहीं मिला पढ़ाई करने का। यहाँ मैं इंडियन गवर्नमेंट को ब्लेम नहीं कर रहा, ये आपको सर देखना है कि ये ब्लेम है कि क्या है।
ऐसा आप यही ऑप्शन दे रहे हैं जैसे उन्होंने बोला कि आवर फीस इज वेरी लेस।
बिल्कुल।
तो एक प्रलोभन हुआ ना
सर, प्रलोभन नहीं है।
हमारे कंट्री में
ये रशियन गवर्नमेंट को फ्री में आपको कोटा सीट्स दे रही है स्कॉलरशिप पे।
सर
मैं आपको बता रहा हूं, देखिए मैं आपको ये
रैंकिंग है, डिड यू पब्लिश समवेयर द रैंकिंग ऑफ द कंट्री कि रशिया के दीज आर द बेस्ट कॉलेजेस?
बिल्कुल सर, काफी हम लोग पूरे रैंकिंग्स निकालते हैं, आपको चाहेंगे हम आपको ईमेल कर देंगे, आप प्लीज ईमेल अपना आईडी दे दीजिए, हम आपको
अगर
रैंकिंग।
स्टूडेंट को बोले तो पूछेगा ना सर आप गए, आपने सवाल नहीं पूछा कि
अरे नहीं, हम आपके सवाल के लिए तो कुछ कह ही दे रहे हैं सर, आप जितने
So I am also connected with the education.
Okay.
Besides journalist, I am also running
जी।
one colleges.
So I think you must understand it better कि एजुकेशन की जहाँ पे फैसिलिटी मिले बच्चों को, हम लोग किसी को देखो धक्के से नहीं
There
लेके
is
जा
a
रहे।
prescription. I can ask in English, no problem.
Yes, yes.
There is a prescription in the mind of the student. If because of the fees is less, it's why the students are going.
No sir, जो आज का जो बच्चा है, the student is very clever.
हाँ, अभी
they will not go suppose Orange State Medical University आया, मेरा फीस इतना है, आ जाओ. No, they will go to 10 different universities. They will see what facilities are there, what is the cost, and then they will choose a university.
Because now the students are so clever.
बिल्कुल.
First they go
And-
to so many websites and this, then they select the daddy. This is the best school, the
बिल्कुल.
best school.
और
I agree.
these kinds of events are perfect option for them to get best knowledge from the university presents themselves. Yes, Sanjay.
Yes, sir. My question is this, I'm just comparing the data of competing students, how many students are going abroad, approximately 11, 12 lakh students. And Russia is very least in that number, around 20 to 16,000. My question to the representation of Russian universities: what steps you need to take further so that more and more students come to your universities? Is there any different plans which you want to share with us?
मैं सर एक छोटा सा आपको पहले बात बताना चाहूँगा. We need these kinds of events, more such kind of events to create awareness amongst Indian students कि क्या-क्या options उनके पास available हैं. Number 2, day before, like 3 days back, 4 days back, we signed an agreement with Russian House and the university, Oriental State Medical University, to create awareness about their university, their programs, their facilities amongst Indian students. ये ऑलरेडी 4 दिन पहले जो है हमारा यहाँ पे एक एग्रीमेंट साइन हुआ है, जिसके तहत ऑरेंजबर्ग से जो है डेलीगेट्स या उनके रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स और मतलब फ्रीक्वेंटली आएंगे इंडिया में और सिटीज में जाएंगे जहाँ पे ये लोग यूनिवर्सिटीज के बारे में बता पाए. अभी दिक्कत क्या होती है कि अभी अवेयरनेस नहीं है, लोगों को पता नहीं है कि रशिया में कौन सी यूनिवर्सिटीज हैं, कौन से प्रोग्राम्स हैं, क्या फीस स्ट्रक्चर है, कुछ नहीं पता है लोगों को. तो इसलिए अवेयरनेस क्रिएट करने के लिए ऐसे इवेंट्स होने बहुत जरूरी हैं और इन इवेंट्स का प्रचार जो है वो आप लोगों के माध्यम से अगर हो जाए तो बहुत अच्छा होगा. स्टूडेंट्स तक वो सारे डिटेल्स पहुंच पाएंगी उनको जो चाहिए एडमिशन के लिए, अपना फ्यूचर बनाने के लिए. यस सर प्लीज.
I'd like to add some comments on this because Russian colleges are concerned not only about quantity of students but quality of education, because we want to teach good doctors who come and show the skills and knowledge to others, and we increase admission only gradually. First we build new facilities, we invite new professors, and we cannot increase in 1 year. Every year admission grows but slowly. Second thing, that in Russia standard of teaching, small group teaching, we teaching small groups, 12-15 students in classroom. All students get access to clinical training. We have hospital bases for training, and that requires again only gradual increase. First we need to get the new teaching rooms, and so yes, we would like to, but
Words is from my tongue. These words. Yes, this is real. The question of admission, this is question of quality. You waste quality of education and not thousands of admissions at 1 year. For example, about our university, 10 years ago we admitted 80 students, 80. Today, for this year, we admitted 350. What we want? We want 500,000. And maybe 2 years after, we can, but only of making of places for teachers, places for education and so on. This is question of development of universities. Of course. And we are government universities, not private. We are under control of ministry. Ministry of Education or Ministry of Health. That's why education on very high level. That's why admission can be so big an amount and increasing. You need to understand this. And from year to year, you saw that number of admissions in Russian Federation for different professions is increasing. 4 years ago, we can speak about 10,000 students who studied in Russian Federation at 1 year. Right now, we can speak double about this. Yes, 26,000 at one moment. At one moment.
And वो इंडिया गवर्नमेंट से अप्रूव है.
हाँ जी सर.
Of course.
सभी गवर्नमेंट यूनिवर्सिटीज है सर, यहाँ की प्राइवेट यूनिवर्सिटी नहीं है और सभी अप्रूव्ड है. आप कल अगर फेयर में हमारे पास आएंगे, हम लोगों के पास पास आउट्स आ रहे हैं जो भी अलग अलग हॉस्पिटल्स में काम कर रहे हैं एग्जाम क्लियर करने के बाद. स्पेशली हम लोगों ने उनको भी इनवाइट किया ताकि वो बच्चों को और वो भी गाइडेंस दे सके कि यहाँ आके एग्जाम का क्या सिस्टम है, कैसे यहाँ पे वो जॉब ले सकते हैं, कैसे वो प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हैं. उसके लिए कल हमारी एक एलुमनाई मीट भी है, तो कल हम लोगों ने उन डॉक्टर्स को बुलाया जो यहाँ ऑलरेडी प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हैं.
मैं सजेशन
सर
जितने स्टेट्स हैं, आपको उस स्टेट्स में अपना एक प्रतिनिधित्व देना होगा. उससे क्या होगा कि जो गाँव देहात लोकल लोग जो है स्टेट वाइज वो आ जाएंगे आपके पास.
रूस एजुकेशन के सर अभी 18 ऑफिसेज हैं और अगर आपकी कृपा रहेगी तो हम हर स्टेट में, हर शहर में एक ऑफिस खोलेंगे. हर साल हम लोग सर 500 सेमिनार करते हैं अलग अलग सिटीज में. पिछले वीकेंड हम लोगों ने 50 प्लस सेमिनार्स किए हैं जिसमें से हमें 250 के आसपास एडमिशंस मिले हैं. इस नेक्स्ट वीकेंड में भी ऐसा ही है, उसके नेक्स्ट में भी आने वाले वीकेंड्स पे हम लोग हर वीकेंड पे अलग-अलग सिटीज में सेमिनार्स करते हैं। हम लोग अपनी तरफ से कोशिश कर रहे हैं, बस आपकी तरफ से थोड़ी सी मदद की जरूरत है।
पूरी मदद होगी।
Thank you, sir.
Sir, I have one question more because I am little connected with this. Any university which is there in Russia can have a collaboration with Indian any university or college. Suppose we have a very big space for college. We are running already. Can we go through with you some MOU?
बिल्कुल सर, देखिए ऑलरेडी ऑरेंज स्टेट मेडिकल यूनिवर्सिटी का एक कोलैबोरेशन है गुजरात की यूनिवर्सिटी के साथ, सुमनदीप विद्यापीठ के साथ। सिमिलरली इस साल हम लोगों ने टेक्निकल यूनिवर्सिटी, आज हमारी फिकी में मीटिंग थी, तो फिकी का एक एजुकेशन समिट होने वाला है नवंबर में विज्ञान भवन में, जो कि मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एजुकेशन के थ्रू होने वाला है। सो वहाँ हम लोगों ने सबको इनवाइट किया है पार्टिसिपेशन के लिए, जहाँ पॉसिबिलिटी रहेगी इंडियन यूनिवर्सिटी कोलैबोरेशन की। अभी मेडिकल यूनिवर्सिटीज का क्या कोलैबोरेशन है यहाँ के हॉस्पिटल्स के साथ, ऑरेंजबर्ग अदर यूनिवर्सिटीज, उनका एक कोलैबोरेशन है मैक्स हॉस्पिटल के साथ। हमारे स्टूडेंट्स जब छुट्टी में आते हैं यहाँ ऑब्जर्वरशिप प्रोग्राम के लिए, दे गो टू मैक्स हॉस्पिटल। तो उस तरह का ऑब्जर्वरशिप प्रोग्राम भी है कि देखिए, तो टीचर्स इंडिया से वहाँ जा रहे हैं, बच्चे यहाँ आने के बाद ऑब्जर्वरशिप कर रहे हैं हॉस्पिटल में इंडिया में, तो वापस आने के बाद वो इजीली एग्जाम क्लियर कर लेते हैं। इसीलिए हमारा रिजल्ट जो है वो एवरेज से 3 गुना ज्यादा अच्छा है, और जिसको हम लोग कोशिश, हमारी निरंतर कोशिश यही है इसको हम लोग और इम्प्रूव।
But after Corona,
जी,
there are 2-3 industries they will grow in future also.
जी,
Till the fear is there of the Corona.
जी,
Whosoever is spread fear, that is different thing. But fear is there in our mind till at least next 10-15 years the Corona is there.
जी,
This way or that way.
जी,
So during this Corona, what we feel that more need in these so many industries is the hospital industry,
जी,
rather than the food industry.
हम्म,
This food industry, because the people will suffer, they have to go to the hospital.
yes,
They will eat food, so need the food industry.
जी सर।
So do you have this medical education besides doctors, like nursing courses, pharmacists, those are these courses also there?
All these universities are medical universities. They provide courses not only for a doctor for MBBS, but for nursing, pharmacy, जो भी आप ये सब fields, आपके pediatrics में हैं, so all these fields में इनके पास specializations हैं। अभी हमारा जो कोशिश जो चल रही है, अभी देखिए नर्सिंग के लिए मैक्सिमम बच्चे जाते हैं यूएस, यूके, कनाडा, क्योंकि वहाँ सेटल होना है, सैलरीज हाई है, पढ़ने के लिए फॉरेन जाके वापस नर्सिंग के लिए कोई नहीं आता। इसलिए जिस चीज़ का अभी ज़्यादा मतलब डिमांड है, रिक्वायरमेंट है स्टूडेंट्स के लिए, हम लोग उस कोर्सेज पे भी ध्यान दे रहे हैं। अगर कोई करना चाहता है, वी हैव कोर्सेज ऑफ नर्सिंग, वी हैव कोर्सेज इन पीडियाट्रिक्स, वी हैव कोर्सेज इन स्टोमेटोलॉजी, डेंटिस्ट्री के कोर्सेज हैं, इंग्लिश मीडियम में भी अवेलेबल हैं, तो बच्चे ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं।
One more
Yes.
accent we can make. We have not only these courses, we even have courses of post-graduation. 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 Right now, this is another field of interest in India. And for example, in our university, already our graduates, 5 our graduates, studying in postgraduate courses. This is surgery, cardiology, dermatology, gynecology. That's why if they want, they can. This is not problem. And even if they want to perform PhD in the Russian Federation, they can come and perform 3 years PhD. Ordinatory postgraduate education for 2 years. That's why this is easy if they want. Even from other universities, it is changing after graduation. If I can, I want to tell something about students from Ukraine. Few words, because when we signed with Oleg Valentinovich contract, of our cooperation with university, we spoke with our rector Igor Vasilievich about this question. University is ready, you need to understand this. And not only we, all universities are ready. And we make this work together with our ministry, but really main question, this is mark sheet. Without mark sheet, we can't understand what was an education. Really, during days of fair exhibition, many students came, and my colleagues, Tatiana Viktorovna, our vice chancellor, Diana Nailevna, dean of another faculty of junior medicine, Russian students. They saw this and they spoke together. We worked with the students. What they showed? They showed capture from information system. That's all. Without stamp, without sign. This is not official document. We are government university. We're government. We need to have official
But sir,
documents.
those students who flown from there, they flown in different
Yes,
condition.
yes,
So they have that kind of problem of their life.
yes. And
So
it
they-
was.
They cross the border just to
Yes,
save their
yes,
lives.
yes, you
So
are
how they
fully
get the
correct.
mark sheet and
You are
all
fully
that?
correct. You need to understand. That's why this is one of the questions of this flare. That's why it's performed to make on the top this problem for everyone.
How you solve it?
हम लोगों ने
This is solving of these problems between our ministries, between our government, between our government. After this, university will work. Because we are ready, we know this problem, we know how to guide the students, and we already made this. And we spoke, for example, with one student, she came with document. Yes, she came with document, it's stamped, and so I told, send us original, scan of original document, and we start our work with education and our university. That's why this is real for them. I know how it's gone, how it was when they came back home. It was very terrible, I know. I saw videos and so on. And connection between our countries, this is connection of governments. How to make this properly and not to solve this education which students made in other countries.
सर हम लोगों ने यहाँ मिनिस्ट्री में भी रिक्वेस्ट करी है, हम लोगों की मीटिंग थी जॉइंट सेक्रेटरी मिलिट्री डिवीजन के साथ, उनके थ्रू भी हम लोगों ने वहाँ इंडियन एम्बेसी में रिक्वेस्ट करी है। इंडियन एम्बेसी यूक्रेन की यूनिवर्सिटी टच में है ताकि उनके डॉक्यूमेंट्स जो हैं वो लोग ऑनलाइन मोड से या ऑफलाइन जैसे भी हैं फिजिकल फॉर्मेट में एम्बेसी तक आ जाए, हम लोग के पास आ जाएंगे, हम लोग इनके एडमिशन यहाँ करवा। हम लोगों की तरफ से एक भी पॉइंट का उनको कहीं पे कोई रुकावट नहीं आएगी उनको एडमिशन करवाने। Thank you so much, dear members of the press. Thank you so much, dear delegates. Thank you so much, Director Russian House, Mr. Oleg Osipov, for hosting the delegates and the press members. हमारे नीचे चाय कॉफी का आप लोगों के लिए अरेंजमेंट है, प्लीज हमारे साथ वहाँ पे चाय कॉफी का